Alright, so this video is going to be a little bit different. This has got two items in storage. Haven't done one of these in quite a while. These two items weren't in storage actually. This is just something I wanted to just point out just before we go into the video. So, something I noticed, this is an original 9th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver release. And this one basically has, despite having brand new batteries in it, it has a much dimmer LED, and also the sound effects are much quieter as well, and also have a slight metallic sound. Listen. Whereas this one is the third release of the 9th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, and as you can see, this one, much brighter LED, and also the sound effects as well. Yeah. They do have different LEDs actually in them. You can actually, I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but in person you can tell by looking at them that the LEDs are actually different between the two of them. So there's that. So yeah, but the reason I've got these out is because these have got batteries in, which I will be taking out at some point, which is why I've got an electric screwdriver. Anyway, this box here contains a load of sonic screwdrivers, and among other things. First thing we've got here is the Doctor's Nano Recorder. Yeah. Remember this? I don't actually have any batteries actually for this at this moment, but yeah, if you don't remember what this is basically this is from Day of the Moon / The Impossible Astronaut, although it doesn't appear in that episode. And basically, this you could record, I think it was up to 10 seconds of a voice recording, and basically when you pressed it, it would shine on the palm of your hand, and you could then play the recording. What I did with this is actually I recorded the sound of, I think, a gun sound effect, or some sort of generic gun sound effect, so when you double did the trigger like that, it would make like a generic like gun sound effect. Yeah, I haven't used that thing in literal years. There's also this thing, this little TARDIS. I think this is from a Doctor Who board game. Pretty sure it is. Probably, yeah, I don't think it has any batteries in it, because it feels pretty light. Yeah, there's that thing. Apologies if you can hear a bit of wind and that, but my god, it is unbearably warm at the minute. Here we have, the MBIC's come off, my 12th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. This is my original one that I got. Hooray. Which is just been sitting in this box for all these years. I do have a sealed one. But I've only got two 12th Doctor Sonic Screwdrivers. At least two official ones. Yeah, this one and the other one that I've got that's sealed. They're the only two that I have, and then the rest of these Sonics will all be loose ones. They are all wrapped in bubble wrap, so hopefully that will have protected them now. Oh, okay. This must be a one that must have had a really loose end cap section, because I've taped it on. Yeah. Don't know which one this is. It might be a Wave 2, who knows? Who knows which one it is? We won't know until we put some batteries in it, so let us take the batteries out of the other one and plop them in to that one. So, let's get the cap off. So yeah, this is basically where the majority of my, at one point were the majority of my sonic screwdrivers, because they were all loose. But yeah, the batteries in here we know are obviously good. You can tell also this is a slightly newer core design, since it has 3 little holes in the side for you to push a screwdriver through, or something through, to push the batteries out, which I don't think the original battery compartment had. But it does make it far easier to take these button cell batteries out. There's there we go, they can just pop out like that. Hooray. And now this one can just remain battery free, and that's because this version of the 9th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, the version 3, this version...
Here's the daily from Apple Podcasts.
Again, I wasn't asking you, Alexa.
Episode.
I don't know what one is harder to find. Alexa, stop! Again, it's like... I swear, if anyone else has an Amazon Echo, just like... Is it the case of it ignores you when you talk directly to it, but if you say something and you're not even seeing it, then it just decides, oh no, now is the time. Hey, it's a little bit loose still. There we go. Trick with these is you want them not too loose, but not too tight either. And yeah, that's just enough. So yeah, we're going to see if this one actually works, and it probably will. It probably will, who knows? Who knows? Am I going to test every single one? Don't know. We'll see how long we're here for. I won't put it all back together, I'll just pop the batteries in and see with this one if it does. Okay, so this is this could be a Wave 2 one, or it could be one of the BBC shop ones, and I'll get onto that later on. You can see a very bright blue LED. It looks so much brighter on camera than it does in person, but yeah, wrong sound effects obviously. But there we go, I guess, with that one. Let's pop the batteries back. Oh, that bit of plastic fell off. Oh, look at that, that bit of plastic just came off the back section there. As I tried to pop the battery through. It does just clip back on, thankfully. It's just a bit of a cover. Yeah, that just decided to pop off for no reason. But if you don't know about the 10th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, there are prototypes of it that were made that were actually the accurate size that the prop actually is. But for whatever reason they decided not to release that. They said it would... I think Alduar said it was something to do with the electronics, though there is at least one electronic prototype of the Sonic Screwdriver. My guess is that the reason that the 10th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver ended up this large, and also, you know, the way it did, was probably to do with costs. Because it would obviously be much cheaper to do it the way that they eventually did do it. And that's because... Plus also, the UV gimmick and that, I mean, most people kind of forget about it now, but it was a huge thing and controversy at the time. But the reason that the UV ink gimmick was really a thing at all in the first place was in the late 90s and early 2000s, spy toys were incredibly popular. Ah, here we go. Snap. Here's my other 9th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver there, though this one is missing the cap. And the reason the slider looks that colour is because originally it was a 10th Doctor one and I used brown shoe polish to try and make it match. But yeah, I knew I had another one of them in somewhere. That one I'm not going to bother testing the batteries on that one. Oh! I have another one! Is this another one? Oh! I thought I only had 2 of them. Yeah, so I did have one, obviously that one that was sun bleached. This is another one I've got apparently, which, yeah, completely forgot about this one. Didn't know it existed. So, snap. I don't know what it is, they do look ever so slightly different. This one looks slightly darker. Not by much, but ever so slightly. It could be that the other one was exposed to more light. Who knows? But we do know, for whatever reason, these Ninth Doctor original Sonic Screwdriver releases, unfortunately, they can get bleached over time. And it didn't sit in the sun anyway. Here's another Sonic Screwdriver. Is this going to be not... Oh! X River Song's Future Sonic. And this one's nice and easy to change the batteries on. So, hooray! This one, I think, is my original release. Which my mum got me and my brother. I remember she got one for me, one for my brother when she went to Glasgow, I think it was. This one's actually a little bit awkward to put the batteries in. Because of the new relay. Just that. I'm going to do this just off camera so I can see what I'm doing. Rather than trying to fiddle on in front of the camera. Unfortunately, I don't have an endless supply of these batteries, but and then I hold the button. There you go. Now, the panel on this one is not from the original release, actually. No, the panel on this one is actually from the reg setting re-release. That came, obviously, years and years later. Because for some reason Alduar decided, you know, to do a reg setting only release. For some reason. Even though it had the wrong sound effect as well. Because it had the blue setting sound effect. Anyway. But the reason that's on there is because as a kit, unfortunately, these do not stay on very well. These really do not stay on very well. I actually have another Sonic. I actually have two other future Sonic screwdrivers. One of them I think was my brother's, and the other one is obviously the reg setting one. But the problem is that that panel was just popped off super duper easily. Though it meant when that reg setting one was released, I bought it simply to get the panel. Because obviously my original release was missing the panel. So, yeah. Yet, in the US, between the releases of the blue only setting version and the reg setting only version, there was a US re-release of Riversong's Future Sonic Screwdriver in the US only that maintained its blue and reg sound effects and also the green countdown lights in there, the ghosting lights. So, yeah, why was that not the case for the UK? I really don't know why. Especially when he kept the dome of it clear. You know, if he'd moulded the dome in either red or blue plastic to match the sound effect, that would be one thing. Oh! Okay, this is my 5th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. I actually have at least 2 of these. I know I've got at least 2 of these because one of them is in my unit already, but I'm assuming this one that's in the bubble wrap is my original release. Didn't use the 5th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver very much. I'm trying to put the ones I've been using in there. Oh! Oh dear. What the hell happened here? So this is my touch control 11th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. You can see these, I do remember these 3 gouges in there because getting the batteries in and out of this thing, well, not so much in, but getting them out was a nightmare. I'm curious about this one because I've heard from a lot of people that they're... oh dear. Oh dear. That's not good. Yeah, right, I might actually check all of them now, actually, to make sure I didn't leave... I thought I would have surely taken them all. I must have missed this one. You can see here, it's really difficult to try and get those batteries out. Like, they really... There's one. They don't look like they've corroded, which is good. Yeah, hasn't corroded. Happy days. I'll put them to the other side so I know which ones they are. I do have a brand new sealed touch control 12th Doctor, I should say, sonic screwdriver. There is a bootleg out there as well that recently came out. But yeah, I think they were just on the verge of starting to corrode by the looks of them. So I think I've caught them just in time. God, this last one though doesn't want to come. Come on. There we go. Come on out. There we go. Right. Do I dare put these brand new batteries in? Well, I say brand new, these batteries in here. Do I dare put them in here, because will I be able to get them back out afterwards? Right, the 3 of them are in there. It works! Okay, mine still works. So yeah, it is a shame about that. At least it's on the white section, because that could be touched up, but yeah, mine still works at least, but I know a lot of people's don't work, and that's just unfortunately the nature of the wires in these, because with this thing springing back and forth, a lot of the time it's pulling the wires along with it, unfortunately. And also it being touch sensors, well, basically touch sensitive buttons, for those who don't know, are less reliable than physical buttons. Basically, physical buttons are basically reliable, whereas touch sensitive ones, less so. Just ask people who have any games console that ever use touch sensitive buttons, will tell you how reliable they can be. So yeah, because sometimes they're too sensitive, sometimes they're not bloody sensitive enough. But at least with this one, now, we know this one works. Hooray! And it's one of the few gimmicks I did actually like, and that at the time, even though we had to sacrifice because of it. Why we never got the single button version, I've no idea. What's this? Oh, we've got a couple in here. We've got the Masker's laser screwdriver. I think I've got 3 of these now. Ah, Ghost of the Glue on there, because originally I did actually glue a button onto there, just a micro switch, to try and make it look more like the prop, although the button should actually be here, basically. Let's see if this one works. But this will be one of my original 2 that I had. But I know... Oh, this does have batteries in it. Wow. I was not careful as a kid. I say a kid, I wasn't a kid actually at the time, I would have been a teenager. So yeah, teenage me, not good. Not good. You didn't take the batteries out of things. You just put them away. I think half the time I probably just forgot, to be fair. Hello, Babby. But yeah, the reason I dug this box out in the first place is for this 12th Doctor sonic screwdriver, because I I haven't reviewed, at the time of recording, I haven't yet reviewed the replica that I got from, what was it, Nio? I don't know, basically that unofficial one. Well, I haven't reviewed it yet, but I would like to have done a comparison to the Character Options toy. So, I got the toy. Let's put the new batteries in. There's no corrosion, so I imagine it should still work. If I can get that last battery in, there we go. Yep, it's working well and good. Working well and good, so happy days. I wish it wasn't as a fiddly process to get the batteries in and out. Though, to be fair, you know, you're not expected to be constantly changing them on a whim like this. After I've done these, I'll probably go back and check to make sure I've removed the batteries from everything else, because obviously these guys I naturally always do. Back then, less of a case. Now, the thing is, obviously with the Masters laser screwdriver as well, with the toy, this is not it in fully closed mode, because the nozzles are still extended. So, yeah. There's that. Oh! Oh, look! This is a rarity. The Trangs Trample Sonic Screwdriver. Hooray. I took the batteries out of it. Good. I'm not going to bother putting the batteries in there. Let's just assume it works. But, yeah. There it is. Still got it after all this time. And bits of this toy were actually used in the original Photoshop of Derek Jacobi's Masters laser screwdriver, which I hate the design of that one. I think they did make an actual prop of that as well, where again they used bits of the Trangs Temple Sonic screwdriver, but yeah, I do not like the Derek Jacobi laser screwdriver design. To be honest, I think it should really have a TCE, personally. Right, what's this one? Oh. It's missing a slide. It's missing a cap. I'm only going to check this one. Yeah, no batteries. We're good. So, 10th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. Hooray. Actually, which one is this? Okay, this must be a Wave 2 version, because it's not got a removable end cap, like the actual cap on the end. So that'll be a Wave 2, but yeah, a 1 minus a slider. I probably used the slider on something else, probably. Okay, here we go. Right, let's try this one. Because I want to try and find one of the BBC shop ones that has the correct lights and sound effect. Right, this one does not have any batteries in it. Ooh. So we can pop 3 in there and... Oh! Okay. It's not the one I thought it was. It's a purple LED one. This is actually an original one. Yeah. Ah, I should have checked the end cap there. Okay, so this one is, you know, was either one, could have been an end of time one, it could have been a one included with, actually it was probably, by the looks, maybe one included with either the Sonic, the sticky notes or the psychic paper. One of the two. But yeah, that's an interesting one. It's an interesting one, and we know it works. I know this may seem a long, boring video, and it is, but you know, I would have to go through this anyway, so I thought, hey, might as well film it. might as well film it. And that. There are more sonic screwdrivers in there than I remember. And obviously a lot of them are 10th Doctor sonic screwdrivers because, you know, every Doctor Who collector has about 10 billion 10th Doctor sonic screwdrivers in their collection, at least if they, you know, buy the merchandise. And that, the figures and the roleplay items. Basically, 10th Doctor sonic screwdrivers are a given. But I will say, they have lasted up. I mean, this 10th Doctor sonic screwdriver will be at least 15 years old, probably older. It might even be might even be nearly 20 years old. Alright, what's in this one? And what's... Oh, I think this is the sonic... Yeah, it is. It's the sonic pen. Ah. Slight problem here because the sonic pen uses different batteries. Which I don't think I have any to hand. I actually watched Partners in Crime again yesterday. This is it in open mode, which you don't really see in the episode itself, actually. But, yeah, let's check for batteries. Okay, I took the batteries out of them. Good. Well done. So, fun story about the sonic pen. Basically, at the time, I was basically, I wanted a new sonic screwdriver. Basically, at the time, because the 10th Doctor sonic screwdriver I had, I think it was either completely broken or nearly completely broken. Because they did tend to break, unfortunately. Oh look, the pen still works on this. So anyway, as soon as I saw promotional images of this, the sonic pen and 10th Doctor sonic screwdriver, excuse me, I was like, ooh, great, I'll get that. And I decided, I convinced my brother, to split the set between us. Because we were staying at my grandparents' house, me and him I think we're spending the night there. And basically we decided to split the set. We were going to split the set between us. I'd have the sonic screwdriver and he'd have the sonic pen. And I remember we went looking everywhere for it. It's a receipt for Sports Direct. We went looking everywhere for it, couldn't find it anywhere. Eventually we found it in Wilkinson's. And it was only a tenner. Bearing in mind, the 10th Doctor sonic screwdriver was a tenner on its own when it was previously released. So yeah, it was a tenner for that and the sonic pen. So my grandparents decided to get one for us each. And yeah, I absolutely treasured it. Here's something I did treasure. This is from my late granny. She got me this. This is my original 4th Doctor sonic screwdriver. And oh boy, is the paint really worn off on that handle. Yeah. That handle, the paint has really, really worn off, because when I say I used this thing constantly and took it everywhere, I wasn't joking with this one. Like, I really did. God, that... I haven't unscrewed it all the way, that's right. But that really doesn't want to... God, that battery compartment doesn't want to come off. I'm hoping that isn't corrosion in there. Either that or I just haven't done the screw all the way. Come on. Come on. There we go. Ooh. And yeah, I did take the batteries out of it. Hooray. Now this one uses the 10th Doctor sonic screwdriver sound chip, this original release. So did the Wave 1 version. Yeah, I don't know why that battery compartment was so hard to get in and out, but there you go. Maybe it's the plastic actually expanding over time, actually. Well, yeah, that thing is not going anywhere. But The reason I got this, actually, I remember getting this because this was basically just... I think it was either just before... No. I think this was just as this was released. My granny took all of us to Disneyland Paris, and it is the only time I've ever been to any Disneyland, and it's the only time I've ever been to France. Although I didn't really get to see much of it other than, you know, Disneyland Paris itself. Anyway, my brother and sister both got, like, chose a gift while they were there, and since I didn't, basically my granny said, oh, you can choose something when you get home, and obviously I was delighted because I chose the 4th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver. Okay, I think there's several in here. Oh no! Oh! Okay. It's the Gadoon Scanner. Okay, I remember getting this one as well. I do vividly remember getting this one. I got it at Argos at Blackpool, which that Argos no longer exists. I think it became a pound stretcher, and now it's nothing. Yeah, we'll put the batteries in this. Now this does have the wrong sound effect for it. It has the translator. Oh god, I can't get that last battery in there. Really, God, they were really tight with those batteries back then. Right, and on that note, that is basically, I think, everything in here. And that, so, yeah, the camera's going to run out of battery, so I'm going to stop the recording now, and I'm going to go through it and test things out, so, yeah, be back in a minute. So, this one works, that one from earlier. Just confirm that, so let's go on with checking the others. This is the 5th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver from earlier, and here's just confirming that it didn't have any batteries in. Also, this one, the panel, look how much nicer and easier that one goes in. So yeah, I don't know if it's because on the 4th Doctor one the plastic had expanded, or if it was to do with something else. Who knows? Let's actually quickly, while I've got the camera on, let's check the batteries on this. Yep, I did take the batteries out, and you can see there it would take 2 AAAs. This 9th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver here, this one doesn't have any batteries and that in it. This was the one where I'd coloured the slider myself, so yeah. Okay, I've forgotten just like how hard it is to get this 12th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver out of its bloody box. Ugh, it really did not want to come out of there. It really didn't. Ooh, but it's out of here now. Ooh, it's got some marks on it there. Alright, and this one has... Oh! Is that batteries in there? Let me go. Alright, I'm going to awkwardly hold the camera for this last bit while it's charging. But my 12th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver didn't actually have any batteries in. But when I did put them in... There you go. It works, and I will keep the batteries in it just for now, because I'll be filming my review and that. Also, last little bonus thing, put some batteries in here. Let's have a look at it, eh? You can see it's red light going. Oh, it's completely forgotten. Yeah, so unfortunately the unthinkable's happened. It has forgotten the last thing that was recorded into it. Why am I zooming in? Oh well, let's record something new into it. Let's play Alduar Bingo.
Let's play Alduar Bingo.
Perfect.